Well, there's one section of East Honolulu that took the cake for January. This is David Buck with Harcourts Island Real Estate, here to give you the local market update for January of 2023. And there we saw Aina to Kuliouou with an increase by 20% with the number of sales year over year. And that was going from 5 sales to 6 sales. And every neighborhood on Oahu outside of 3 was down regarding the numbers of transactions. That's a trend we've seen across the board. There are 3 neighborhoods that were flat or zero change, but otherwise outside of that section of Aina to Kuliouou, every other neighborhood took a dip in sales. And then that same zone actually saw the largest increase in median sales price. So Aina to Kuliouou, which includes Niu Valley right behind me, saw that median sales price up by 70%. And that was going from $1,350,000 to $2,294,000. And as expected, when you see that bump up year over year in that zone, Hawaii Ridge normally has more transactions, which was the case. Of the 6 sales that took place last month in that zone, 3 were on Hawaii Ridge, 2 are in Niu Valley, and the highest sale last month, in that Aina Kuliouou zone, was actually in Niu Beach for $3.4 million, and that was not a waterfront property. That was on interior of the circle. So kind of interesting to see non-oceanfront in that zone, trading higher than the sales up on Hawaii Ridge. So if you stay tuned, I'll be up here shortly to talk a little bit more about the condos. Okay, now Waimanalo through Kailua saw the largest increase in number of sales year over year, and that was going from 6 sales to 7 sales. That's a 17% increase year over year. 2 of the neighborhoods on Oahu saw zero change, and the rest were down. So it's kind of interesting to see that condo market following the single family home market, and just one neighborhood is up for transactions. As we talked about earlier in the month, sales for condos were down over 50%, as were homes in January. So it's no surprise to see that very little neighborhood saw an uptick in the numbers of sales. So hold tight, and I'll be up again here shortly with the neighborhood on Oahu that saw the largest increase in median sales price. Okay, so regarding the median condo price on Oahu, surprisingly, 1/3 of the neighborhoods saw an increase in median sales price year over year, which was an encouraging sign, seeing as that the median sales price across the board on Oahu was down just several percent. And of those neighborhoods that were up in January, Wahiawa saw the largest increase, which is up 91%, going from 132,000 to 252,000 year over year. Now, keep in mind, there were a number of trades last year in January that took place at a project that called Hidden Valley Estates, where there's a number of leasehold condos there, and the land lease there expires in the year 2040. So normally when you see a big shift like that, there's normally an explanation, and hence that's the explanation. So hope you enjoyed the report, and to find out what's going on in your particular neighborhood, because everyone is different, feel free to contact us for more information. Mahalo.